It is a Tuesday morning. Margaret, 71 years old, opens her mailbox and pulls out a letter from the Social Security Administration. She reads it twice, then a third time. The letter says she was overpaid $4,800, and if she does not respond, Social Security will begin cutting her monthly check in half. Margaret has been living on $1,600 a month. That check pays for her rent, her medication, her groceries. If they cut it in half, she cannot survive. She picks up the phone to call Social Security. She waits 1 hour, 2 hours, no one answers, and here is the part that breaks my heart. By the time Margaret finally gets through, the 30-day deadline has already passed. The cut has already started. This is happening right now to millions of seniors across America. I am Faria. I am a Senior Policy Analyst specializing in retirement finance and Social Security rules. And I am recording this video today because there is a rule inside the Social Security system that is silently destroying the checks of nearly 2 million Americans. Most of them do not even understand what happened until the money is already gone from their bank account. Today, I am going to explain exactly what this rule is. I am going to show you the official government documents that prove it. And most importantly, I am going to give you 3 specific steps you can take right now to protect yourself. But please, stay with me until the end of this video. Because there is one critical mistake, one small error in how you respond to a government letter that can cost you thousands of dollars. And once that mistake is made, it is extremely difficult to undo. Let us begin. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 67 years old. He retired in mid-2024 after 38 years of working as a maintenance supervisor. Robert did everything right. He filed for Social Security at his full retirement age. He set up direct deposit. His monthly benefit was $1,840. Then, in January of this year, Robert got a letter from the Social Security Administration. The letter said that back in 2023, nearly 3 years ago, Social Security had made a calculation error. They overpaid Robert by $6,200 over a period of several months. Now, Robert did not steal anything. Robert did not lie on any form. Social Security made the mistake, but the letter said he owed the money back. Robert looked at the letter and thought, this has to be a scam. $6,000 from 3 years ago? This cannot be real. So he set it aside. He told himself he would deal with it later. 31 days later, Robert checked his bank account. His Social Security deposit was $920, not $1,840, half. He panicked. He called Social Security. He waited 2 hours and 40 minutes on hold. When someone finally answered, they told him, "Sir, the 30-day response window has closed. 50% withholding has been applied automatically." Robert did not know about the 30-day rule. He did not know he had to file a specific form within those 30 days to stop the collection. He did not know that he could have requested a waiver because the error was not even his fault. And here is what makes Robert's story even more painful. Even after he finally spoke to someone, it took the SSA 4 more months to process his waiver request. 4 months of living on half his income. Robert's story is not unusual. It is happening every single day, and I do not want it to happen to you. Let me walk you through exactly what the official Social Security rules say. I am reading directly from SSA.gov. This is not my opinion. This is federal policy. The 30-day collection trigger. Here is the exact language from Social Security's website. Quote, "We will wait at least 30 days after sending the overpayment notice before starting to collect the money. If you ask for a waiver or appeal within 30 days, we will not collect the money until we decide on your request." End quote. But here is the next sentence. And this is the one that devastates people. "If you do not pay us back within 30 days of the date on your notice, we will automatically withhold 50% of your benefit each month until the overpayment is repaid." 50%? automatically. No phone call, no warning, it just happens. Now let me explain why this is even more dangerous than it sounds. There are 3 different deadlines in the overpayment system, and most seniors confuse them. The first deadline is 30 days. That is when automatic collection begins if you have not filed a waiver or appeal. The second deadline is 60 days. That is your official window to file a formal appeal, what they call a request for reconsideration, using Form SSA 561. The third is 90 days. That is an internal administrative processing timeline that the SSA gives before finalizing the withholding rate. Here is the trap. Many people hear 90 days from a neighbor or read it somewhere online and think they have 3 months. They do not. The money starts disappearing from their check after just 30 days. And pay very close attention to this. The 30 days is counted from the date printed on the letter, not the day it arrives in your mailbox, not the day you open it. If that letter sat in your mailbox for a week, or got forwarded to a wrong address, or was delayed in the mail, your clock was already ticking. The 50% rate. How we got here. Now let me give you the history so you understand how serious this has become. Before March 2024, if Social Security overpaid you, they would withhold 100% of your benefit. Your entire check would stop until the debt was repaid. In March 2024, after enormous public outcry, the SSA reformed the policy. They reduced the withholding rate to just 10%. Then, on March 7, 2025, Acting Commissioner Leland Dudek announced they were going back to 100% withholding. The backlash was immediate. Senators spoke out. AARP intervened. Advocacy groups filed complaints. So on April 25, 2025, the SSA issued an emergency message, document number EM25029, setting the new default at 50%. That is where we are today. If you receive an overpayment notice and do nothing for 30 days, half of your Social Security check disappears every month until the full amount is recovered. For someone receiving $1,800 a month, that means losing $900 a month. For someone receiving $1,400, that means living on $700. Why this is worse in 2026. Now here is what makes this an absolute crisis right now. In 2026, the Social Security Administration has lost approximately 7,000 employees, about 12% of its entire workforce, due to federal budget cuts. 47 field offices across the country have closed. According to the American Federation of Government Employees, one SSA employee now serves 1,480 beneficiaries. What does this mean for you? It means that even if you know about the 30-day rule, even if you try to call Social Security the day you get that letter, you may not be able to reach anyone in time. People are reporting phone hold times of 2, 3, even 4 hours. Some are getting disconnected entirely. Some go to their local office only to find it closed. And yet, the 30-day clock keeps ticking. Was it even your fault? Here is something else most people do not know. According to AARP's investigation, many overpayments are caused by mistakes made by the Social Security Administration itself, not by the senior, not by fraud. And here is the critical legal fact. In March 2024, the SSA shifted the burden of proof. It is no longer your job to prove you were not at fault. It is now the SSA's responsibility to prove that you were at fault. This reform is still in effect today. That means if you file a waiver, Form SSA 632-BK, and you state that you did not cause the overpayment and you cannot afford to repay it, the SSA must investigate and determine fault before they can deny your waiver. Under Federal Regulation 20 CFR Section 416.5553, Social Security must waive the overpayment entirely if 2 conditions are met. 1. You were without fault. 2. Forcing you to repay would defeat the purpose of your benefits or would be against equity and good conscience. In plain English, if you did not cause the error and paying it back would leave you unable to afford food, rent, or medicine, they are legally required to forgive the debt. But you have to ask, you have to file the form, and you have to do it within 30 days to stop them from taking the money while they decide. Now, here are the 3 steps I need you to take, whether you have already received an overpayment notice or you want to be prepared if one ever arrives. Step 1. File Form SSA.gov within 30 days. The moment you receive any overpayment notice from Social Security, your first action is to file Form SSA.gov, the request for waiver of overpayment recovery. You can download this form right now from SSA.gov. You can upload it through your My Social Security online account. You can fax it. You can mail it to your local office. Do not wait until you understand the letter. Do not wait until you can reach someone by phone. File the form first. That single action stops all collection activity until the SSA reviews your case. If you disagree with the amount, if you believe you were not overpaid at all, then file Form SSA.561U2, the request for reconsideration. That is your formal appeal. File one of these 2 forms within 30 days. That is your shield. Step 2. If withholding has already started, file Form SSA.634 immediately. If you miss the 30-day window and 50% of your check is already being taken, do not give up. You still have options. File Form SSA.634, Request for Change in Overpayment Recovery Rate. On this form, you explain your monthly expenses and demonstrate that 50% withholding creates financial hardship. The SSA can reduce the amount to something you can afford. They can extend repayment over 60 months, 5 years, if necessary. You can file this form at any time, even if withholding has already begun. Step 3. Document everything and create a paper trail. Keep the original overpayment notice. Write down the date printed on it. Take a photo of the envelope postmark. Log every phone call you make, the date, time, how long you waited, and what you were told. If you fax or mail a form, keep the confirmation page or get a certified mail receipt. If you upload through the SSA website, take a screenshot showing the submission was received. This paper trail protects you. If the SSA claims you did not respond in time, you can prove that you did. And one more thing. If your local Social Security office is closed and you cannot get through by phone, you can submit forms online through your My Social Security account at SSA.gov. You can also fax forms to your local office. Even closed offices still have active fax lines in most cases. Call 1-800-772-1213 to confirm the fax number. I want to be honest with you for a moment. This is urgent. Right now, approximately 2 million Americans are affected by Social Security overpayment clawbacks. Many of them are seniors living on fixed incomes. Many of them did nothing wrong, and many of them are losing half their income because they did not know about a 30-day deadline buried inside a government letter. I do not want that to happen to you. I do not want that to happen to your spouse. I do not want that to happen to your parents or your friends. But here is the truth. YouTube may not show you my next video. The algorithm decides what you see. Notifications get lost. And by the time a new rule affects your benefits, it may already be too late if you are only relying on this platform for updates. That is exactly why I created the Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. When you join this channel through the link in the description below, you will receive real-time alerts directly to your phone whenever there is a change to Social Security rules, Medicare policies, pension laws, bank regulations, insurance claim rules, or travel regulations that affect seniors. You will also be able to download our free Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a simple document that lists every form number, every deadline, and every phone number you need to protect your benefits. No spam, no sales, just clear, verified information delivered to you the moment it matters. Click the link in the description right now. Join the channel, download the guide, share this video with anyone you know who is over 60 and receiving Social Security. because the 30-day clock does not wait for anyone. I am Faria. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay informed, and protect what you have earned.